Hello guys, welcome to Intermediate Tutorial 2. Here again with my co-star.
Hi.
That's what
Again.
you always fucking say. Anyway, so outside of this tutorial, I added 2 platforms to show you guys that the gravity's working okay. And I made it so you jump a little higher. So I just did -20 instead of -10. So you can jump up high enough to reach these 2 platforms.
So what are we going to be doing today, Connor?
We're going to be going over animation and power-ups and score. And then next tutorial will be going over other stuffs. So I'm going to run this game real quick and show you the 2 platforms I made to show you gravity. So I can jump pretty high and then boom, I land on the platform pretty perfect. So our gravity's a little spot on, but sometimes you can get stuck like that. But there's fixes. I don't really need to go over them now, but in the future. And in the future we need to fix how you can just spam space and fly up. But, you know, all in due time. So, we are going to be going over animation because everybody loves animated characters. So, to do animation, you go in your sprite editor. And basically you can right click, you can't right click, edit, copy, edit, paste. Now you'll see you have 2 different images. If you show preview, nothing happens. If you go in the second image, and let's zoom in, let's move his leg over here. We hit check. If you see the preview, you'll see his leg is twitching rapidly. This is basic animation. These are 2, I guess you could call them frames.
It's not a very good animation, but
And well, yeah. And then you can slow down the speed, which it says is only for preview. To actually set the speed as scripting, which we'll probably go over next tutorial. But so that's basic animation, okay? It's really not even that hard. I think the hardest part is not having like an onion skin, and like when you open up another image, you don't have a preview of what you did last time. So, but anyway, so let's go ahead and we don't need that. So let's make a little walking animation. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to edit, copy, and then I'm going to paste a few in. I'll paste like 4, or no, yeah, all 4. Alright, in this one, and I'm just going to use this select tool. It's really easy. I'm going to have his leg move up like that, and I'm going to obviously erase so it looks
might want to make his arms sway a bit
classy. Yeah, I will. Where's the pencil tool? So we're going to get black and put in black and get white, put in some white. So move his leg up. And actually we should probably keep that black.
Fail.
Fuck. Alright. That, yeah, okay. So then there's that guy, and then we do the same thing. And we'll have his arms sway in a minute. Try and get this done. And then right, left. And if we show preview now, rapidly walking, put it on like 6. Some basic movement. And then this third one, I guess we really don't need a third one. So we have that. So let's go ahead and make his arms sway a little bit too. I don't really know what I'm going to do for that. Just kind of like select it and move in. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Move in.
I don't really need to erase anything, I guess. Just kind of add it like that. He looks awesome. And move in. I think we'll move it up a little more. Or will we? Shit.
Selected the entire thing.
Fuck. Good enough. Alright, and then pencil, and then boom, and then boom, and then boom. Alright, now if you check out the preview, yeah, awesome, right? So these are the basics of animation.
He looks wonderful.
Check it. And if we run it, it runs at an incredibly fast speed in-game. Like that.
What's he doing?
He's having a seizure. And once we get into scripting in the next video, we'll go over how to control that. But Now we're going to go over score and power-ups. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a sprite, and we're going to start with the power-up. Call it sprite power-up. Make it 32 by 32, so it's just like a square. And then, I don't know, let's do green, and then like some kind of gold color, and then kind of like a question mark, but not really. I don't know what the fuck that is. Good enough. So there's our power up. Okay. Let's use what we've learned from center it. Let's use what we've learned from the create instance. Oh, I forgot some of that. The create instance from the previous tutorials to kind of randomly spawn that in. So let's make an object for this power up and select it, and let's just add a step event, and we'll use that die thing again. And we'll give it like 20 sides.
Yeah, that's good.
Give it a block, and then we'll just have it create instance of itself at create that relative to we need to make a spawner real quick, so we're gonna do that. Relative, hit OK, and then hit check, and make another sprite, but we're not gonna make an image for it. Just call it sprite spawner.
No, we don't need to make a sprite. You can just assign an object, no sprite.
Oh, okay, that works too. So delete that. Yes, okay. So just make an object and just call it object spawner, and it doesn't need a sprite. All we're gonna have it do is nothing. Actually, it's just a place for positioning. So we're gonna put that. Where the hell is it? Oh, I'm gonna put that like over there. All right, so they'll kind of like randomly spawn from over there. And let's make a create event. Oh, hold on. Click applies to object 3, so we know that it is, relative to that. And there, change the name. So let's add a create event, and we're just gonna have it randomly move. And if you select more than one direction and move fixed, it randomly picks one to go from. So we're gonna have it randomly move in one of these directions, and at a speed of like 3, slow enough for you to catch it. And we're gonna add an event, other outside room, and if it leaves and you don't catch it, just destroy it. Alright, so let's go ahead and try that and make sure it works. Wait for it to spawn. If it's even working correctly. Doesn't appear to be spawning. I would have spawned by now. So something is wrong. Should be in there and everything.
Object spawner is not creating an instance.
No, it's not. So we do need a sprite for it, don't we?
No. You gotta add event on create or step.
In here?
No. Create a step event.
Oh, and just have it create in here.
And then have it create an instance with a chance.
Okay, that makes sense.
You can't have power up create itself if it's not in the game.
I don't know anymore.
So yeah, in object spawner, you're gonna want it to out of 1 out of 20 create an instance, and then we're gonna create the spawner or the power up. So the spawner is should create the power up, and it should just fling by.
There
Success.
it is. So it randomly creates them. So
it's going in a random direction.
It's a little too often for me. So let's go ahead and let's just change the side numbers. Make it like 35. And we're gonna have power up bounce off tiles. And how you do that is you just add a collision event with tile, and you go to move, and you go to bounce, and you bounce against solid objects, and
that doesn't matter. It's just
precisely. So the collision checking is on. So this should just bounce. So let's go ahead and try that. So if it comes out in that direction like that, then it bounces, 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 bounces. There we go. And it's still too often. Jeez.
It's good.
I'm gonna up it. Okay. So we've gotten that. Now let's add a collision event in here with power up. And
We're gonna make it add a score.
sure. So now we get into score. Click the score tab. Now all you have to do is drag over set score.
But if you were to write this is what your score would set to. So what you want to do is you want to add to the score.
So make sure you check
the relative box.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll add 25. So yeah, now that that's happened, so let's say, when should we have it display the score? Like show the high score table when score reaches something.
Sure. Why not?
Let's go in spawner and let's use the step event. Let's do test. Which one's test? Draw. Fuck studio. Let's have it, if you reach 100, then all you gotta do is drag in the display high score. No fucking clue where that is. Is this it? Clear the high score table? No. Well, there's an option in GameMaker 8 to display it, but Studio's queer. It doesn't give me any options. Well, for us, we're just gonna pop up a message. But for you guys, just drag over a display table. So if score equals that, and we can give it a block if you want also. Yeah, because it's already got a step event. So display a message, and then we're also going to restart the game, which we went over. And this is why we have a block, so we can have more than one statement go with this. Right. So if we run this, and we collect 5 power-ups, then it will restart the game. We've reached underscore. Oh, that's fucked up. Something went wrong. So let's go back here, set the score relative to 25. Oh, you know what? We need to destroy the object because it keeps collisioning with it like half a second. So go ahead and destroy the other object before you set the score. Can I go before? There we go. And now we'll run it and it should work. And there we go. 2, 3. There we go. You have reached 100 score, and then it restarts the game. So that is score, animation, and power-ups all in one. And now you could probably figure out how to make power-ups give you a higher jump or move faster. It's not too complicated. And so on the next tutorial we will be teaching you the scripting language, which is extremely important. Yeah, just the basics. We'll go over more complicated in the advanced tutorials. So we'll see you guys then.